Speak version equals 1.0 XMLNS equals http://www.w3.org/2001/10/synthesis. XMLNS. MSDTS equals https://www.w3.org/2001/MSDTS Lang equals NUS. Voice name equals NUS Neural. MSDTS. Express as style equals SAD. Style degree equals 1.8. Prosody rate equals -18%. Pitch equals -10%. I am 87 years old. I've spent a lifetime trying to make amends for one regret that haunts me every single day. My name is Evelyn Rose, and I was born in 1935 in a small town in Oklahoma. My childhood was filled with love, music, and a strong sense of community. I met the man I would marry, Jack Taylor, at a church dance in 1952. We were young, and I thought we were in love. We had two beautiful children, and on the surface, our marriage seemed perfect. But, if I'm being honest, Jack was not the man I thought I was marrying. He was a gambler, and our marriage was built on a foundation of lies. Nobody told me this. They lied to us, my friends and family. They all said he was a good man, a provider. But, deep down, I knew something was wrong. He would be gone for days, sometimes weeks at a time, and when he returned, he would promise to change. But, the next time he'd be gone, and I'd be left behind, alone and scared. I was completely wrong to marry him. Evelyn Rose, 87 years old, and I'm not proud of it. I thought love would conquer all, that we could work through our problems. But, as the years went by, our marriage crumbled, and I was left with the painful truth. I was living in a lie. I remember the day I finally found out about his infidelity. It was like a punch to the gut, a knife to the heart. I felt like I'd been punched out, like I'd lost my breath. I didn't know how to process it, didn't know how to heal. I felt like I'd failed myself, failed our children, failed the man I thought I loved. They lied to us. They said marriage was forever, that love would conquer all. But what about when love falters? What about when the lies build up and the trust is broken? They lied to me, and I believed them. I believed that marriage was the ultimate adventure, that love would overcome any obstacle. But it's not true, at least not my story. My story is one of regret, of pain, of loss. My marriage ended in divorce after 25 years, and I was left to pick up the pieces of my shattered heart. As I look back, I realized that I was blinded by love, by the idea of marriage. I wanted to believe in something that wasn't there. I wanted to believe in a fairy tale, in a happy ending. But the truth is, there's no fairy tale, no happy ending. There's only hard work, communication, and a willingness to admit when you're wrong. I've learned that marriage is a choice to work through the tough times, to communicate, to listen. It's not a fairy tale. It's a real-life commitment that requires effort and dedication. But even with all the effort in the world, you can still end up like me, with a lifetime of regret. So what's the lesson here? What's the wisdom I've gained from my mistakes? I've learned that it's never too late to learn, to grow, to change. I've learned that regret can be a powerful teacher if you let it be. I've learned that even when the heart is broken, it can still be mended. And if you're listening to this, I want you to know that it's not too late for you either. Whether you're 18 or 88, it's never too late to learn, to grow, to change. It's never too late to work through your problems, to communicate, to listen. I know that for many of us, regret can be crippling, can hold us back from living our true lives. But I want you to know that it's possible to break free from the chains of regret. It's possible to find forgiveness, to find healing, to find peace. I've spent a lifetime trying to make amends for my mistakes, and I'm still working on it. I've written books, spoken to groups, and spoken to anyone who will listen about my experiences. I've learned that sharing my story, sharing my regret, can be a powerful way to heal, to connect with others, to find meaning. If you're listening to this, I want you to know that you're not alone. We've all made mistakes. We've all regretted something. But it's how we move forward that matters. It's how we learn from our mistakes that matters. So, please, don't let regret hold you back. Don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you from living your life. Because the truth is, it's the mistakes we make that teach us the most, that make us grow, that make us better. I'm Evelyn Rose, and I'm 87 years old. I've lived a life of regret, of pain, of loss. But I've also lived a life of love, of forgiveness, of healing. And if you're willing, I want to share that with you. If this reached your heart, please subscribe. I still have things to say. /prosody, /mstts, express as, /voice, /speak.